Hello, everybody. Jai Hind, everyone. Jai Hind. Everyone join the lecture fast. Today we will be learning diseases. Join the lecture. Okay. Today we will be learning diseases. Before this, what we have learned? Before this, we have learned cell and tissue. Before this, we have learned cell and tissue, right? Okay. I hope you might have revised this. Okay. I hope you might have revised it. Okay. Chalo. Today we will be learning diseases. Okay. Hello, everyone. Chalo, today we will be learning diseases. Before that, what we have learned? We have learned cell. Then we have done many PYQs of cell. Then we have learned plants tissue. Then we have learned animals tissue. We have already solved PYQs on plants and animal tissue. Right, right. Now what we will be learning? Diseases. Diseases. Now see, we know that for I taught you in cell topic that there are prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells, right? Like that there are different organisms in prokaryotic and in eukaryotic, right? Like bacteria. What is bacteria? Then what are you means for what are insects, right? What is mosquito? This come in different categories. Okay, so what we will learn today, we will learn by which means by which organism this disease is caused. Okay, because you will get 2 or 3 questions based on disease. Sometimes it is one, but sometimes they will give 2 3 questions, and they are very easy questions. You can by doing this topic you can score good marks in those questions. Okay, now chalo, diseases. Chalo, let me recall. Okay, let me teach you one thing, and after that I will let me teach you one thing first, then we will start diseases. Okay, then we will start diseases. Okay, let me take notes and we will revise one thing first. Okay, we will revise one thing first. Okay, now see here what we learned last time. We learned last time bacteria. Now I told you bacteria, there are layers for layers to bacteria. There is a cell wall, plasma membrane to bacteria, and I told you there is outer covering to bacteria. What it does, it fights with foreign material, right? I taught you that it fights with foreign material. But what was his name? What was its name? Its name was glycocalyx, right? And can anybody tell me, comment below, that what is the name of what we say to cell wall of bacteria? What we say to cell wall of bacteria? Comment down. I'm checking your comments. Okay, I'm checking your comments. Comment down. Jai Hind, everybody. Jai Hind, everyone. Comment down. Okay, this is a very interesting topic. Okay, chalo. Huh. So we learned that about bacteria and virus. I told you that what happens about virus? What is the case of virus? That virus does not have membrane, right? It is not a membrane bound organelle. Okay, it doesn't have membrane. Okay, organ means see now it is a membraneless. Okay, so what happens about virus? What does virus do? First of all, virus is very small. It is very minute, and virus what see what happens about virus, we do not know. For example, virus takes body of the host. Okay, I told you, for example, virus is on a laptop or a virus is somewhere else on the chair, then what will happen? Virus is dead that time. But virus when enters the living being, when enters the living host, then virus becomes living. Okay, it starts living, it starts living. Okay, like that. Now chalo, we will see first bacteria. See, bacteria. What we learned about bacteria? What we learned about bacteria? It comes under It comes under what? What we learned about bacteria? That it is a small organism. We know that it is a small organism. We have learned two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic means immature cell and eukaryotic means mature cell. Bacteria comes under prokaryotic. We know that bacteria comes under karyotic. We know that. What happens to bacteria? Bacteria has three layers. First is plasma membrane. First is plasma membrane. Second is what? Second is cell wall. And outer protective covering is glycocalyx. Right? Glycocalyx. I told you that also. This is thin. One is thin and one is thicker. One is thicker. One is thin and one is thicker. Okay, cell wall. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, I told you it is selectively permeable membrane. But cell wall is fully permeable, right? We learned this. What else what were permeable? I have written perimembrane. Okay, just a minute. And this is, what is this? Fully permeable. Fully permeable. Okay, this is fully permeable. We learned this. What else we learned about bacteria? What else we learned about bacteria? I have taught you shapes of bacteria. There are 4 shapes of bacteria. Bacillus, Bacillus, Coccus, Vibrio, and what else? Spiralium. Bacillus means how? What is the shape of bacillus? Rod-like. Coccus. What is the shape of coccus? Spherical. Vibrio, Quama-like. And spiralium is spiral shape. See, rod-like shape means like this, rod-like shape. Okay. Then spiral shape. Then Quama-like shape. Then spiral shape. Okay, this is spherical shape. Okay, this we learned about bacteria. Now always remember, when there is disease caused by bacteria, we can take antibiotics. Antibiotics means medicines. We have done that much research on bacteria, that we have antibiotics now. But in the case of virus, we do not have any antibiotics or something. Okay, for example, there are symptoms of virus like flu and everything, then you can take simple antibiotics. Okay, but for virus there are no antibiotics. Okay, there is a vaccine for virus. Okay, now what does antibiotics do? What does antibiotics do? Directly attack cell wall. Directly attack the cell wall of bacteria. Directly what it does? Attack the cell wall of bacteria. And we know, because of cell wall, what it does? It interacts with other cell. Bacteria, because of cell wall, means any organism, because of cell wall, what it does? It interact with other organisms, right? Their interaction, because it is the last membrane, we can say, because it is the last covering, cell wall. Okay, this much you understood about bacteria. Further, we are going to learn more things about bacteria, that what are the diseases caused by bacteria, how bacteria is caused, and everything like typhoid, cholera are caused by bacteria. We are going to learn that, why they are caused, how they are caused, who carries them. But now basic what we have learned in the previous lectures, that only we have recalled here. Okay, so it will be easy for you to learn, okay, in diseases topic. Okay, just a minute. Arey yaar. Wait, let me write it again. Okay, see here. I'm writing it again. What are the four shapes? Bacillus, Coccus, Vibrio, and Spiralium. This is spiral. This is spiral shape. This is Quama shape. Coccus is the spherical shape, and Bacillus is rod-like shape. Okay, Bacillus is rod-like shape. What else we learned? Antibiotics are there for this. Then what else we learned? Antibiotics are there for this. And what else we learned? They attack directly. Attack directly cell wall. What else we learned? There is a plasma membrane which is selectively permeable. Then cell wall made up of peptidoglycan. Then glycocalyx. Yes, glycocalyx, which is outer covering, fights with foreign material. Okay, fights with foreign material. Understood? Fights with foreign material. Fights with foreign material. Here you can write here. Rod like pericle. This is Quama like, and this is spiral. This is spiral. This is spiral. This is selectively permeable, and this is fully permeable. What is meant by fully permeable? Fully permeable means it will allow anything to come inside, but selectively permeable is something which only takes selective things inside. Okay, which only takes selective things inside according to its nature. Okay, now we will go on a PDF. This much you understood about bacteria. Okay, this much you understood about bacteria. Okay, let me check your comments, all of you. Jai Hind Uday. Okay, chalo. Now this much you understood about bacteria. What does antibiotics do? Antibiotics directly attack on the cell wall. Antibiotics, first what we will learn about virus. First what we will learn about virus. Okay, okay. What I told you first, that virus does not have membrane, right? My virus does not have membrane. So virus does not have membrane. So what I told you, it is based on the host where he is. For example, if the virus is on chair, then it is dead. If the virus is on fan, then it is dead. But if the virus is on living being, if it is going inside the living being, then it will use all, means it will use its food and everything based on human being, and it will become living. We can say it as a living being, and it grows. Okay, now see here what is written. Virus is not truly living. The viruses are non-cellular organisms. They are Non-cellular organisms. Remember this point, non-cellular organisms. Outside. Now outside the living cell, for example, the virus is on chair. Then its shape is inert crystalline. Its shape is inert structure, you can say inert crystalline structure. And inside the living cell, inside human beings, inside animals, inside virus attack trees also. So inside trees, take over a machinery of host. Host means it can be anything. Host can be anything. It can be insect, human beings, bacteria. Viruses attack bacteria also, okay? Bacteria, animals, okay? Animals, plants. Host can be anything. Viruses attack plants also. Okay, to replicate themselves and killing the host. To killing the host means, see, what does virus do? First of all, go inside the body of host. They start eating the host only and get the status of living, and they start killing host only. Okay, means first of all they are dead. They are going in the living body and they are saying now we are living, and then they are trying to kill the living body because of whom they are called as living. Okay, okay. Viruses are obligate parasites. Obligate parasites means based on the host they are said. Obligate parasites means based on the host they are said that you, if you means if there is a living host, then you are living. If you're dead host, then you are dead. This is called as obligate parasites. Okay, obligate parasites. In addition to protein, viruses also contain genetic material. Viruses also contain genetic material. Yes. Why? What does viruses has? See here. Viruses has a nucleic acid like this. Nucleic acid like this. Okay. Nucleic acid like this. Outside this nucleic acid, viruses are covered with protein. Like this. Okay. Viruses are covered with protein. You will see it further. It is called as capsid. Okay. Why this is nucleic acid, this color. Okay, because it does not have proper mature nucleus, and it also contains genetic material. It can either have RNA or DNA. Okay, it can either have RNA or DNA. It cannot have both DNA and RNA. Okay, remember this point. In exam it can come that viruses have both RNA and DNA. No, it's a wrong statement. Viruses can either have RNA or it can either have DNA. Okay, no viruses contain both RNA and DNA. RNA and DNA. Human cells contain both RNA and DNA. Yes, we know that human cells contains both RNA and DNA, and there are types also: mRNA, tRNA, right? rRNA. Okay, understood this much, everybody? Okay, means what we learned now, that viruses are obligate parasites. Then what we learned, viruses either have RNA or either have DNA. Viruses can attack bacteria also. Viruses attack plants, human beings, insects, animals. Okay, and what more we have learned about viruses, that it takes mechanism, it takes structure of the host when it enters, but outside it has inert crystalline structure. That much we have learned now. Okay, see, and now I told you it has nucleic acid inside. See, RNA. See, this is RNA. RNA is covered with protein. This is protein. This is called as capsid. This is called as capsid. This is protein subunit. This is made up of protein. This green color is protein. Okay, and this is RNA. Okay, chalo. Much smaller than bacteria. Yes, viruses are much smaller than bacteria, and they attack viruses. They attack bacteria also. A virus that infect plants have single-stranded RNA. This is the important statement you have to keep in mind. Viruses which infect plants have single-stranded RNA. This is very important. Write this down. Viruses that infect animals either have single-stranded RNA or DNA, or double-stranded RNA or DNA. Okay, have either single-stranded RNA or DNA, or double-stranded RNA or DNA. Means to whom? To whom? When viruses are attacking animals, but if the virus is attacking plants, then what does it has? Single-stranded RNA, only RNA, not DNA. Single-stranded RNA if it is attacking plants. Right, like this. plants, then here animals, and here you can write bacteria. Here single stranded RNA. Here either single or double stranded RNA and DNA. RNA or DNA. And bacteria. When bacteria are usually, see, viruses that infect bacteria are usually double stranded DNA. So what you have to write here? Double stranded DNA. Okay, double stranded DNA. Double stranded DNA. The protein coat protects. See here we have seen this capsid. The protein coat protects the nucleic acid. The protein coat called capsid made up of small subunits called as capsomers. Called as capsomers. So this small unit is called as capso. This is called as capsomers. This is called as, question will not come that it is called as capsomers and everything, but you remember it. Okay, you remember it. You have to only remember this, that RNA, virus RNA is covered with a protein coat, and that protein coat is called as capsid. Okay, see now here, diseases caused by viruses in plants. Let me clean this first. Listen here, diseases caused by viruses in plants. Then what does plant show? How we get to know that this plant is attacked by virus? How we get to know this? Because of mosaic formation, like this. For example, this is a leaf. Then you can see yellow color patches here, like this, green color, red, orange color patches, like that. Okay, mosaic formation, leaf rolling, then curling, yellowing and vein clearing, dwarfing and stunned growth. Okay, means if the plant is affected by the virus, then you can see these symptoms in the plant. And we know that we have learned three, like plants, animals and bacteria. If the plant is getting affected by virus, if a virus is attacking the plant, then it is attacking by single stranded RNA. If it is attacking animal, then it is attacking by either double stranded or either single stranded RNA or DNA. But if it is attacking bacteria, then it is attacking by double stranded DNA. Okay, remember these 3 points. Okay, we will go on with viroids. You can see potato by potato only you can understand which disease is that one. See here, viroids. So what are viroids? Viroids are smaller than viruses. Now what we learned first, that virus is smaller than bacteria. Now these viroids are smaller than viruses. These organisms are smaller than viruses. And these organisms, how I told you that viruses have protein coat outside RNA. Like that, these viroids do not have protein coat. They do not have capsid. Okay, what is protein coat of virus? Capsid. Like that, these do not have protein coat. Okay, now see here, infectious agent, and these viroids mostly affect this vegetables. Okay, like potato spindle, which is a disease. Okay, infectious agent was smaller than viruses. It is smaller than virus and cause potato spindle tuber disease. Okay, have free RNA but lack of protein coat. It does not have capsid inside. Free RNA but do not have protein coat. Like this, protein coat is not there. That is found in virus. How in virus capsid is found? Like that, here protein coat is not there and it is smaller than virus. And what else more? It causes potato spindle tuber diseases. Okay. The RNA of the viroid was of low molecular weight. It was of low molecular weight than virus. It was of low, means when they researched this, who discovered this? Theo Diner. When he researched it, he found that the molecular weight of viroid the molecular weight of viroid means RNA of viroid is much lesser than virus RNA. Okay, than much lesser than virus RNA. Okay, what is next? What is less lichens? What is lichens? Lichens are symbiotic association, that is mutually useful association between algae and fungi. Algae and fungi. Now we know that algae, what does algae do? We know that algae can do photosynthesis. Yes or no? Yes, algae comes under thallophytes. It comes under thallophyta. We will learn this when we will learn all the divisions and everything. This comes under thallophyta. Okay. What is pycobient? Means algae component of lichen is called as pycobient, and fungi component of lichen is means fungi part of lichen is called as mycobient. Okay, mycobient. Okay, prepare food and for fungi. Prepare food for fungi. But what does fungi do? Fungi gives place to live to algae. And what does it do more? Algae. And what it does? Absorbs minerals and nutrients and water for algae partner. Means what does algae see? Lichen. There are some diseases because of lichens. We are, you know, because of lichens, there is one more. We make litmus paper. Purple color is it is of purple color, purplish color type. Okay. Because of lichens, what happened? Lichens is the symbiotic relations of algae and fungi, and algae component of lichens is called as pycobient, and fungi component of lichens is called as mycobient. Okay, what does algae do? Algae prepares food. Okay, algae does photosynthesis. It prepares food for fungi. And what does fungi do? Fungi gives place to live to algae, and it absorbs nutrients and water from the surrounding area. Okay, but it cannot perform photosynthesis. Fungi cannot perform photosynthesis. Understood? Okay, now see diseases caused by viruses. We will see what are the diseases caused by viruses. Okay, what are the diseases caused by viruses? Cold. Yes, cold is we know that cold is this is caused by rhinovirus. Cold and flu. Smallpox. It is smallpox. Okay, because by mistake it has written like this. Smallpox, measles, mumps, AIDS, then Ebola, chickenpox, rabies, hepatitis, polio, dengue, and herpes. Okay, dengue and herpes. Now how? Okay, understood. Rabies. This is in this is found. Rabies. It is found in the saliva of cat and dog. Saliva of cat and dog. Rabies is found in saliva of cat and dog. Polio. We know that we get vaccine of polio when we are small, right? Then chickenpox, we get chickenpox, small pimple-like structure on our body sometimes. Okay, chickenpox. So these all are examples of viruses. Okay, this read one time: cold, then flu, smallpox, then measles, mumps, AIDS, Ebola, then chickenpox, rabies, hepatitis, polio, dengue, and herpes. Remember this. They can ask you anything. For example, rabies. Rabies is caused by what? Which pathogen or something? They will not ask you which pathogen, but they will ask you rabies is caused because of bacteria, virus, protozoa like this, fungus. They will give options. You have to mark virus. Okay? Understood? You have to mark virus. Okay. Now see, common cold. I told you because of rhinovirus. See here, common cold. Pathogen is rhinovirus. What is meant by pathogen? Pathogen means the one who is carrying the virus, and the virus because of human body or some animals are getting affected. The virus because we are getting affected, that is called as pathogen. Means mode of what is mode of infection? There are different mode of infection, like physical touch we can say. Okay, or you can say contact, when when people come in contact with each other. Okay, now see mode of infection. What is mode of infection? Droplets direct contact, drop direct contact transmitted through the contaminated objects such as paints and books. For example, some of you go to school, okay, and they for example you go to college, okay, and there are many people in the college, and you, for example, the partner sitting beside you has got cold, okay, has got common cold, it is a very common cold, has got cold, and he is coughing and everything, and you are sitting beside him, then that virus can pass through air also. For example, if you don't have pen and if you borrow his pen and he is already affected by the virus, then you will also get affected by that. Okay, that's why we say sanitize yourself, use mask whenever somebody has some problems like this. Okay, affected organ, nose and respiratory tract, but not the lungs. Means only nose and respiratory tract is affected, but lungs are not affected. While when lungs are affected in pneumonia, which is another, which is caused by again bacteria. We will learn that also. Symptoms. What are the symptoms that can be seen? By that symptoms we can recognize or we can understand that this is common, or this is cold, or this is which disease. Okay, now see here, nasal congestion. And nasal congestion means you can say बंद हो जाता है वो, मतलब our nose, we think that we cannot breathe now, like that. Discharge, sore throat, hoarseness, cough, headache and tiredness. Because of any disease you feel tiredness, yes, right. Headache is there because of cough, okay, then headache, cough, hoarseness, then sore throat is there, reddish color, nasal congestion and discharge. Okay, these were the symptoms of common cold. Okay, now we will see bacteria. Okay. Okay, see now, bacteria. I told you that bacteria shape. First, in starting, we revised this only, bacteria. What are the shapes of bacteria? What does plasma membrane do? Then this cell wall, then glycocalyx. How does glycocalyx fight with foreign material? Then there is a thick and thin different layers of glycocalyx, right? Okay, bacteria are grouped under four best categories based on their shape. Focus means spherical, then bacillus means rod-like, spiralium means spiral, and vibrio means koama. Okay, see here, shapes are given. We have seen this. Shapes are given here. Okay. Now see here. Bacteria doesn't have mitochondria. Yes, we know that it is a prokaryotic. It doesn't have mitochondria. It is prokaryotic. It doesn't have mitochondria. Okay. Reproduction in bacteria. Bacteria reproduce mainly by fission. Means asexual reproduction. Mainly by fission. Sometimes under unfavorable conditions, they reproduce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to the other. Means in favorable conditions only they do sexual reproduction, otherwise they do asexual reproduction, which is by fission or by spore, because of spores. Okay, spore comes like that. Okay, and but in favorable condition they can transfer the DNA to the other bacteria, same like it, and they can do sexual reproduction also. What it is given next? The cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. We have seen this, and the outer covering of cell wall is made up of glycocalyx. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae. Vibrio means like this shape is there. Vibrio cholerae. This is causing means pathogen. These are pathogens. Okay, these are pathogens. Then typhoid. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Tetanus is caused by Clostridium tetani. Citrus canker is caused by Xanthomonas citri. They can ask you this disease is caused by which of the following pathogen. They can ask you some of the important names you have to keep in mind. Okay, some of the important names you have to keep in mind. Cholera, you can understand cholera by this cholera, typhoid by your typhi, tetanus tetani, and citrus your citri. So their last names are similar like the diseases name, so you can recognize it easily. Just you read it. Okay, cholera, vibrio cholera, typhoid, salmonella typhi, tetanus, clostridium tetani, citrus canker, xanthomonas citri. Okay. Okay. Now we will see diseases caused by bacteria. Diseases caused by bacteria. Just let me check some comments. Now we will see diseases caused by bacteria. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Now see diseases caused by bacteria. Pneumonia, this is cholera. Okay, this is cholera. Diphtheria, then gonorrhea, tetanus, tuberculosis. Tuberculosis to tuberculosis, we say TB also. Leprosy, pertussis, plague, then scarlet fever. These are the diseases caused by bacteria. Note this down, everybody. Note this down. Note these diseases down fast. Note this disease fast. Okay, then you have to remember these names, okay, which are caused by bacteria. Now see, a wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, helminthes, etc. could cause diseases in man. Such diseases causing organism is called as pathogen. I told you the one who is carrying the one because of whom the disease we get diseases. Okay, we get affected to the diseases is called as pathogen. It's called as pathogen. It's called as pathogen. Okay, typhoid. Now typhoid. Who is pathogen of typhoid? Salmonella typhi bacteria. Salmonella typhi bacteria. Mode of infection: contaminated food and water. Contaminated means bad, dirty food and water. Some people at the roadside eat junk food and everything, and there is a bad quality of water and bad quality of products used. The flies sitting on them, and if they eat that, so what happens? It is called as contaminated food and water. Okay. Affected organs: small intestine. What is small intestine? Like this, we have small intestine where digestion, full digestion takes place in our stomach. Full digestion takes place in our stomach. Okay, where fully food is digested in small intestine. Okay, fully food is digested in a small intestine. Symptom is sustained high fever, weakness, stomach pain. Yes, if it is getting affected, small intestine is getting affected, then of course small intestine, our stomach will pain. Constipation, headache, and loss of appetite. What is loss of appetite? Loss of appetite means you do not feel like eating. Okay, you do not feel excited for eating, or you do not like eating that time. You do not like to have breakfast, dinner that time. Okay. Okay. Typhoid fever could be confirmed by Widal test. Widal test is one test carried out. Okay. You can this test is carried out, and because of that test, you can confirm that it is a typhoid fever. Okay. Remember this test. Remember that this test. typhoid, and it affects small intestine. You have to also remember that which bacteria is affecting which organ of the human body. Okay, now protozoa, now protozoans, now protozoans. Okay, now see, all protozoans are heterotrophic and live as predators or parasites. There are two, you know, autotrophic organisms and heterotrophic organisms. What are autotrophic organisms? Now we know that amoeba. Amoeba is what? Amoeba is what? Tell me in the comments. Okay, what is autotrophic and what is heterotrophic? Autotropics are animals or living beings who prepare their own food, and heterotrophic who depend on other. Okay, who depend on other. Like that, protozoans are heterotrophic. And what is meant by parasite? Parasite means living organism which feed on other living organisms. Living organism which feed on other living organisms. What are the examples? Lice, bedbug, lice, bedbug are the examples of parasites. Okay, are the examples of parasites. There are four major groups of protozoas. There are four major groups of protozoas. Now there are four major groups. We will see what are they and which disease is caused by different type of protozoa. Now amoeboid protozoa. Now amoeboid protozoa lives in fresh water. Where does it live? It lives in fresh water. Marine, sea water or moist soil. It means in a moist area or in a fluidy area it lives. Marine sea water it lives, or soil water or fresh water. It can live in anything. Okay. Marine forms have a silica shells on their surface. They have silica shells on their surface. Okay. Now flagellated protozoa, either free living or parasitic. They have flagella. Because of flagella, what they can do? They can move. They can move because of flagella. We know na flagella. What is flagella? It is like this. There is a hook here. What we say to this hook? This is filament. And this is basal body. Okay. Okay. Now what does they do? Because of this, they can move. Motility. Motility. They can move, do movement. They can do movements. Okay. Parasitic forms causes diseases such as sleeping sickness. What it causes? Sleeping sickness. There is a pathogen carrying it. It is known as trypanosoma. Okay, here it is given. See, trypanosoma is the pathogen. Trypanosoma is the pathogen. A question has came many times that which is the pathogen because of people suffer or we suffer sleeping sickness. So answer is trypanosoma. Okay, remember this. Answer is trypanosoma. Now there are more two types. What are more two types? Ciliated protozoa. So what are ciliated protozoa? We know that cilia means what? Cilia, hairy like structure. Like this hairy like structure. These are cilia, na? This also helps in motility, movement. They are aquatic. They are aquatic. Actively moving due to presence of thousands of cilia. There are thousands of cilia. That's why they can actively do movement. And they are aquatic, means they are found in ocean water. Okay. Example, paramecium. Example, paramecium. Example, paramecium is the example of that. Okay. Sporozoans. Sporozoans means there might be spores to these organisms, right? Because of spore we can understand. Have an infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. Infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. Example, plasmodium. This plasmodium किसकी वजह से होता है? प्लाज्मोडियम की वजह से क्या होता है? मलेरिया. Here it is written. Plasmodium which causes malaria. It is transmitted to human body by female bacteria, not bacteria, female mosquito. Okay, female mosquito. Now we will see here there are types of list of diseases caused by protozoa. What are those? Kala azar. Then this is caused by leishmania. Write this, leishmania. Then malaria. Malaria is caused by plasmodium. Amoebic. Then dysentery. Sleeping sickness by trypanosoma. Trypanosoma. Okay. Trypanosoma. See here they have given different bacteria. Okay, protozoas. Okay. Chalo. Now see here. Amoebiasis. What is amoebiasis? Amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery. Pathogen. What is pathogen of this? Read the pathogen. Fast. Read the pathogen. Read it. We have to do PYQs after this, okay? And more, I'll give you some extra things which you can do. Then next we will do PYQ. Good class. Okay, have a look here now. Pathogen is Entamoeba histolytica protozoa. Okay, mode of infection is by contaminated food and water. Okay, typhoid was also because of contaminated food and water, and now amoebiasis is also because of contaminated food and water. Affected organ large intestine. In typhoid it was small intestine. Like this you have to relate it and recall it. Houseflies as mechanical carrier. Housefly carry these pathogens. Okay, housefly carry these pathogens to our body. Symptoms: constipation, abdominal pain, and cramps. You get abdominal pain, so much cramps, constipation. Okay. Okay. Amoebiasis means it affects large intestine. There are so many cramps in the stomach. It is carried by house flies. Okay. Now malaria. What is pathogen of malaria? Plasmodium. Plasmodium. Affected organ, liver and red blood cells. Affected organ is our liver and red blood cells. Transmitting agent is female Anopheles mosquito. Remember this. Who carries plasmodium? Who carries the protozoa? Female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito. Repeat with me. Female Anopheles mosquito. Means this mosquito is already affected by plasmodium. But when it comes to human for its food, that time what it does, for example, this is a hand, okay, and mosquito is coming. It is biting here. It is biting here to our hand. And what happens? What it does? It drinks our it takes out our blood as a food. Okay, then what happens? Its saliva gets mixed into our blood. Its saliva gets mixed into our blood, and in that saliva there is a plasmodium. Okay, because that mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, is already affected by plasmodium. So that plasmodium and through the saliva of female Anopheles mosquito enters the human blood. Okay, and then it start affecting the body of the human, and then malaria is caused. Okay, and it affects directly on the liver and red blood cells. Okay. Now see, Plasmodium falciparum causes most fatal malaria. See, there are types of Plasmodium also. Okay, there are types of Plasmodium also. Plasmodium falciparum, it causes very worst type of malaria. Okay, fatal type of malaria. Malignant malaria. Then Plasmodium vivax. Most common malaria is caused by Plasmodium vivax. Most common malaria is caused by Plasmodium vivax. But most dangerous malaria is caused by Plasmodium falciparum. Okay, remember this. Plasmodium falciparum. Okay. Plasmodium enters the human body as sporozoites. As sporozoites means Plasmodium, they are first Plasmodium. Then their life stage is going on sporozoites. Okay, which is the infectious form through the bite of the infected female Anopheles mosquito. Anopheles mosquito means through this saliva of Anopheles bacteria, Anopheles mosquito, they enter human body and then they start dividing. Okay, then they start dividing asexually, and then after going in the blood, then after some time they divide sexually also. Okay, now see here, female Anopheles bacteria, remember this. See, this stage is given on life cycle. It enters human body as a sporozoites. Okay, now see, stage of a life cycle of Plasmodium. Stage of life cycle of Plasmodium. What it does, see, first mosquito is getting biting this affected mosquito. What is this? Female Anopheles mosquito. It is biting human body. Then through blood, it is entering liver. Then in liver, what it does? It does a sexual reproduction in liver. And after that, here what it does? Here it starts, see, gametocytes. Here it starts doing sexual reproduction. Then it enters blood. And what happens after that? Take place in the mosquito's gut. Okay, and then salivary gland and sporozoite. This is the starting phase. Okay, so like this, it gets affected to the human body and it attacks directly liver and RBCs. Liver and RBCs. You know, this RBC, when attacked by malaria or by anything, the dead thing goes in spleen part of human body. All the dead RBCs goes in spleen. Okay, remember this also. All dead RBCs goes in spleen. Okay, now see, we will see some PYQs. What is this? Which of one of the four? Now see, let me tell you. Okay. Now see, let me tell you, there are types of diseases. Just a minute, let me drink water. Now see here. Diseases. There are type of diseases. First is epidemic. Then next is pandemic. And then is endemic. So what is epidemic? Epidemic is diseases spreading in a particular area or locality. Okay, diseases spreading in particular area or locality. What is pandemic? Disease spreading all over the world, like coronavirus. Disease spreading all over the world. Disease spreading all over the world. Okay. Okay. And what is endemic? This is a disease. It is not. It is a disease. Disease which is always there in a public. Which is always there in people. Disease which is always there in people. Disease is always there in people. For example, you can say cough and everything only. Okay, people get affected by cough and flu more frequently, right? So write this down. Everybody, write this down. Write this down. And damn it, write this down. Uday, write this down. Diseases. Epidemic. Epidemic is a disease spreading in a particular area or locality. Pandemic is disease spreading all over the world, like COVID-19. We saw that. Then endemic. 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 Endemic is a disease which is always there. Okay. Write this down. It is always regularly found. Okay. 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 Let me give you some examples. For example, epidemic disease, you can say cholera. Cholera is epidemic disease only. Cholera. Then malaria is an endemic disease. Okay, malaria, dengue, malaria, dengue. It is always seen in some or the other people. Somebody has got dengue, somebody has got malaria. It is always seen. Hepatitis B is also endemic. Hepatitis B is also endemic disease. Pandemic is COVID-19. COVID-19, pandemic disease. Note this down examples, okay? Note these examples down. Note these examples down, everybody, fast. Endemic, pandemic, and epidemic diseases, okay? Endemic, pandemic, and epidemic diseases, okay? Chalo. Now let me clean this. See here, now what, so what will be the answer for this? Which one of the following is not a epidemic disease? Yes, this is epidemic disease. Yes, yes. Elephantitis, it is caused by, who carries it? Mosquito only, na? Yes, mosquito is only carry. We say it as, okay. Smallpox. Smallpox is also smallpox is also endemic disease. So what will be the answer? Elephantitis. Elephantitis. Okay. Now see here what is given. The disease rickets develops in children due to deficiency of. Array, okay. Now let me teach you. See, here we will do it. Here we will do. Okay, here space is there. Make like this column. Here write vitamin. No, deficiency. Deficiency vitamins, and here write diseases. Okay. And you can write here their scientific name also. Their scientific name also. Write here vitamin A, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B1, vitamin C, vitamin D. Write this much first. Okay. A causes night blindness. You can color blindness also. Color blindness. You know color blindness cannot be cured. Okay. B1. It causes beriberi. C. It causes scurvy. D causes rickets. Ricket means what? Weak bones, na? Scurvy means what? Bleeding of gums and all that. Bleeding of gums. Write this down. I'll give you scientific names also. Write this down fast. Everybody. Then we will do vitamin K and everything also. We will write scientific names also. I'll write scientific names here. Vitamin A is called as retinol. Vitamin B is called as thelamine. Vitamin C is called as ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Write this down. Note this down, everybody. Note this down fast. Fast. Vitamin D. I have not written. What? Array. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is called as calciferol. This is thiamine. I'm writing properly. Okay, calciferol. Write this diseases, deficiency diseases. Okay, write this, everybody. Okay, done? Chalo. Now, vitamin K. Vitamin K, what vitamin K causes? Excessive bleeding. Excessive bleeding. Vitamin B12 causes anemia. Anemia means lack of iron. Okay, lack of blood. It is caused by deficiency of iron also. Deficiency of iron. Anemia is caused because of deficiency of iron also. Note this down. Anemia is caused because of deficiency of iron also. Note this down fast, everybody. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12. Array, vitamin this is B6 and vitamin B12. Okay, note this down. Vitamin B12 also causes anemia. It's not like vitamin C, B, C only causes. Okay, finish writing this. There are more, this also malnutrition diseases, genetic disorders. We will learn everything one by one, okay? We will learn everything one by one. Okay? We will write now some deficiencies, okay? Deficiency of calcium, deficiency of phosphorus causes what? Chalo, right. Now you're right. Minerals. Minerals deficiency, and you're right, disease. Okay. Deficiency of iodine causes goiter. Goiter means what? Enlargement of thyroid gland, you can say. Enlargement of thyroid gland or swelling of neck gland or swelling of many people in many people's thyroid is seen, swelling of neck. Then next, iron, deficiency of iron we saw now. Anemia. Anemia means red blood cells are less, lack of RBCs. Anemia. Then write this down. Write this down diseases first. Deficiency of calcium causes brittle bones. Deficiency of phosphorus causes weak teeth. Weak teeth, you can say bones. Deficiency of copper. What deficiency of copper causes? Can anybody tell? Fast, tell fast. Deficiency of copper causes low appetite and retract retracts growth. Retracts our growth. Okay. Efficiency of copper causes low appetite, means you do not feel like eating or having something. Okay. Done. Note this down fast. Okay. Note this down. Chalo. Where jaundice is caused, can anybody tell? Jaundice. Jaundice is caused because of jaundice, you get yellowish color skin. Yellowish color skin. Pale eyes. Low appetite. Weakness. Where does this causes? It causes in liver. Your urine is yellowish in color, so much yellowish in color. That's why your skin starts looking yellow, very pale. Okay, so jaundice is affected in liver. Jaundice is affected in liver. Note this down. Okay, we'll write here. Then deficiency of insulin hormone. Insulin is a hormone. This is N. Okay, insulin hormone causes what? Diabetes. Diabetes. Insulin is a hormone. Okay, it causes diabetes. Diabetes, right? Note this down. Means if there is a deficiency of this hormone insulin, then what causes diabetes? There are many people, doctor prescribe them, then please don't have sugar, don't eat very sweet fruits. Okay, because they have lack of insulin hormone in them. Okay, if there is a insulin proper at a proper level, then there is no diabetes and everything. Okay, and diabetes is a hereditary disease. Huh? Hereditary disease. It's not like, it's a hereditary disease. Okay, diabetes is a hereditary disease. Okay, note this down. Finish writing this. Let me check comments. Finish writing this. Hereditary disease. Okay, insulin is a hereditary disease. Insulin nahi. Diabetes is a hereditary disease caused by insulin, lack of insulin. Okay, done with this. Okay, now see here, if there is excessive something in our food, then also there are diseases caused. Okay, if there is excessive something in our food, then also diseases are caused. Like for example, mercury. Minamati disease is caused. Minamati disease is caused because of mercury. Minamati disease is caused. Write this down. Minamata, you can say. Minamata disease is caused. Write this down fast. written. Chalo, because of cadmium, ethyle diseases caused. Note this down with me also. With me only, you have to write fast. Write this down, everybody. I'm here only. Write this down fast. Chalo. Because of arsenic, blackfoot is caused. Blackfoot disease. Blackfoot disease is caused. Because of arsenic, blackfoot disease is caused. And because of nitrate, blue body symbol is caused. A blue body syndrome is caused. Note this down. This is very important. Note this down. Fast. Note this down. Everyone, note this down fast. Note it. Hurry up. Okay. Done? Okay. Chalo. Now we can answer this question. We can answer this question. The diseases rickets. This we know that because it is epidemic disease. Okay. The disease rickets developed in children due to deficiency of vitamin D. This is scurvy, bleeding of gums. This is night blindness. And vitamin B is beriberi. We saw this beriberi disease. And vitamin K excessive bleeding. People when if they get injury, if people get injury and there is lack of deficiency of vitamin K, then they get excessive bleeding, right? Deficiency of iron causes, now only I told you, anemia. Anemia means lack of RBC, lack of blood, lack of RBC. Scurvy, vitamin C. Rickets, vitamin D. Cholera is caused because of bacteria, contaminated water and food. Okay, contaminated water and food. Okay. See now, this is a malnutrition. Means if somebody, for example, there is a lack of protein intake in somebody's body, then this disease forms. A form of malnutrition. Kwashiorkor is a form of malnutrition. Is caused because of deficiency of protein. Deficiency of protein. It is caused because of deficiency of protein. Okay, I'll give you more 2 words. Write this fast. Note this down fast. Okay, written this, write like this. Kwashiorkor disease caused by disease caused because of lack of protein, intake, lack of protein intake. Okay, like this one more disease is there. Its name is Meramus. This is caused because of lack of protein as well as calories. and calories. Okay, and calories. Note this down. Protein, Ramus is caused because of protein as well as calories, but Kwashiorkor is caused because only lack of protein, only because of lack of protein. Okay, we will go on next. Only few are remaining. See here, I'll show you. Okay, only this much is remaining. Okay, now we will solve this first. Kwashiorkor we finished, right? Now see here. What is the question? Read this. Which one of the following is caused by a bacterial pathogen? Because of a bacterial pathogen. COVID-19 was virus. We know that. What is caused? Dengue is also virus. Virus. Caused because of virus. Typhoid is caused because of bacteria. We have learned this. Salmonella typhi is a name of a bacteria. Contaminated Salmonella typhi. This is a bacteria. Contaminated food and water. Who is carrying agent? This is a pathogen, okay? This is pathogen. Huh? Who is carrying agent? House flies. What it affects? Affects large intestine. Okay? Okay? Write this down. Note this down. Fast, everybody. Wrote this down. Note it fast. Done? Sorry, it affects small intestine. No? Small intestine. Amoebiasis affects large intestine. I have written here only large intestine. And what it does more, it is checked by Widal test. No? It is a blood test type thing. Okay, Widal test. Okay. So see, apart from hyperacid, wait, we will take this up first. Read this question. Chalo. Apart from hyperacid secretion, peptic ulcers are also developed due to bacterial infection. The causing agent is. Read this. The causing agent is means they are asking what is the pathogen of it. Tell fast. Only 2-3 questions, then we will go next. Okay. See, apart from hyperacid secretion, peptic ulcers are also developed due to bacterial infection. The causing agent is Helicobacter. Remember this. You have to remember this. Okay, pathogens you need to remember only. Helicobacter bacteria. This because of this, what is called peptic ulcers, hyperacid secretion also. Okay. This Salmonella typhi, we know that typhoid is caused because of that. Upper pneumonia is caused because of that. Sleeping sickness, we saw this. Trypanosoma, sleeping sickness. This Kala Azar, malaria. Paramecium lives where? In water, no? Okay, understood? Okay, shall we go next? Okay, chalo. Now, helminthiasis diseases. We will learn helminthiasis diseases. I told you there are four pathogens which are carrying like virus, bacteria, then protozoa, and helminthiasis. Now, we will learn helminthiasis diseases. Okay. Helminthiasis diseases. Okay. Now, see here. Ascariasis. What is it? Ascariasis means skin round worm. Round worm. Many people get on skin now. Round worms. Okay, and in our small intestine they are worm like thing. Okay, there is like this. See your picture is given. This is ascariasis only. See, pathogen is round worm. Pathogen is round worm. Mode of infection is contaminated food and water. Again, contaminated food and water. Affected organ is small intestine. In small intestine, like this happens. Okay, in small intestine. Symptoms: internal bleeding, muscular pain, fever, blockage of intestinal passage. Blockage of intestinal passage, fever, pain, muscle bleeding, then muscular pain and internal bleeding. Internal bleeding happens here. So see here, these are roundworms. Okay, these are roundworms. Ascariasis, this is caused because of helminthiasis. Okay, this is a helminthiasis disease. How we have seen protozoa disease, virus disease, like that. Now see this. What is this? Elephant leg. This is caused because of what? Filariasis. Another name of elephantiasis is filariasis. Another name of elephantiasis is filariasis. What is the pathogen? Wucheria or filarial worm. Wucheria or filarial worm affect usually the lymphatic vessels of the legs. Usually the lymphatic vessels of the legs. Transmitting agent. Who is transmitting agent? Female Culex mosquito. Female Culex mosquito. Female Culex mosquito. Note this down, everyone. Note this fast. We have seen malaria also. Who was the transmitting agent? Who was transmitting agent of malaria? Female Anopheles mosquito. This is ANO. Female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito. Note this down. Female Anopheles mosquito. Fast. Okay. Okay. Now see here, what is difference between antigen and antibody? Antigen is what? The one who carries one who carries diseases with them. Okay. They are glycoprotein, polysaccharides, and lipoproteins. Nucleic acids which stimulates human system for antibody formation, which stimulates you. Means what are they? They can be bacteria. They are pathogens, you can say. Okay, they are pathogens. Okay, because of that we get diseases. Our body gets affected. Okay, infected. Now antibody. What are antibody? Antibodies are which are fighting with antigen. Okay, which are fighting with antigen. Okay, these are complex glycoprotein molecules produced in response to antigenic stimulation. Antibody is represented as H2L2. Antibody is represented as H2L2. Two chains held together by disunified bond in shape of Y molecule. In shape of what is its shape? Y molecule. And what it is called as H2L2. H2L2. Okay, H2L2. Okay, we will go next. See, vaccination and humanization. Humanization means a human system, how it is developing. Now, see, the principle of humanization or vaccination is based on the property of memory of the human system or memory of the human system. The antibodies produced in the body against this antigen will neutralize the pathogenic agents during the actual infection. Means during the actual infection, what it does, it neutralizes. And recombinant DNA technology has allowed the production of antigenic polypeptides of pathogen in bacteria or yeast. Means now what they are doing nowadays, they are making antibodies, means they are making medicines and antibiotics by bacteria and yeast. First they are trying on them, and then if the antibody is made by them, then they are making antibodies, okay, antibiotics, okay, antibiotics. See now here, hepatitis B vaccine produced by yeast. First, they might have tried on yeast, then it might have created, it might have produced antibody, and then they might have removed that antibody, and they have made what, antibiotics, okay, antibiotics. Okay, now see, okay. I'll ask you some question also fast. Now autoimmunity. What is autoimmunity? What is autoimmunity? Some people do na. If they are getting fever or something like that, then what they will do? They will not go to doctor. They will try to do. They will try to cure it by themselves. Okay. See, taking medicines, homemade medicines are different thing. But some people, what they do not take anything, and they think that it will get cured as it is. But what happens inside a body? There is autoimmunity. What is there inside a body? Autoimmunity. See here now, check this. What happens? And antibodies are formed against the self antigen, which destroy self antigen or the self tissue. Means by during formation of antibody against the antigen, sometimes our self tissue of our body is also getting destroyed or are also getting destroyed of the body, is called as autoimmune disease. Because of that, some we see old people, they say that our joints are paining and all that. This is the reason behind that. Rheumatoid arthritis, which affects many people in our society, is an autoimmune disease. There are many people in our society which are getting affected by this disease. You understood what is meant by autoimmunity? Yes or no? Autoimmunity. Okay. Now see here. See, there is a difference. This is full like this, but this is getting affected. Rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, rheumatoid arthritis. Now tell me, please comment me down if you have not understood anything. Okay, I'll give you some minerals which are essential for our body so we can maintain a good health. Okay, if you have a good diet, then you will not get affected by deficiency diseases. Like by deficiency diseases. Okay, deficiency diseases. Okay, which I'm giving you, write down now. Okay. Um, I'm writing here minerals. Okay, 1 minute. Minerals essential for good health or for our body. For our body. First one, calcium, which you get from milk. Because of that, our bones and our teeth health is maintained. Then phosphorus. Phosphorus, what? Bones are made up of phosphorus and calcium. Then magnesium. Hmm. Then potassium. Note this down. Then sodium we intake as it is. NaCl we intake now. Done. Then done. Okay, then chloride and sulfur, which we get everything from food. We require iodine also. Iodine means everything, but in a specific amount. Okay, so note this down. Note this. These are important. Note this everything down. Chalo. Note this down. Hmm. Done. Done. Do it fast. Okay. Understood. Now, if you have any doubt, please comment me below. Let me check your comments. Okay, now what we will do is in our next class, we will do PYQs of this. And if I think there is something important, more important that I shall teach you regarding diseases, then we will do more like this. Okay. Have you written this all? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Now once we will see if there is any doubt, and then we will stop this lecture. Okay. We will end. But you have to revise it daily. What I have told you now, for example, today I'll give you timetable. 1 minute. See, today I'll give you timetable. Now, what is tomorrow's date? Tomorrow's date is date nahi. Tomorrow's date is 24. Okay, I'll write date also. 24/10/2024. Okay, tomorrow's date is that. And what you have to do tomorrow? Tomorrow, today's today's Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday. So today you revise cell once again. 25. Then 25/10/2024. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Thursday. What you'll revise? You will revise. What you do is here you don't revise. Okay, revise cell. And then what you do is here you revise tissue, full tissue. Okay, plants and animals. Okay, and otherwise do one thing. Here today only you revise diseases. Today only you revise diseases. And tomorrow what you do is you revise PYQs of cell and tissues. And then after on 26th Friday, I'll take PYQs of diseases. Okay, PYQs of diseases and more. If I think there is important, I should take that. Means based on the syllabus, then I'll take that. Like today we did deficiency of vitamins, diseases, and then deficiency of. Okay, I'll take genetic diseases. On means next time means on 26th I'll take genetic diseases. Then again we will revise deficiency diseases. We will revise this PDF once again, and then what we will take is we will then we will revise minerals deficiency diseases. Then if there is excessive minerals, then which diseases are caused, that also. And then what we will do is revise this PDF full and then solve PYQs. Okay. Okay, but till that time you have to do this homework. Okay, this is homework. Till that time you have to do this homework. Okay. Okay, chalo. Chalo. Everybody now have a good day and revise whatever I have given, and we will meet day after tomorrow. Till that time, today and tomorrow I have given you what you have to what you have to do, and then day after tomorrow we will meet again at the same time. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.